Well, believe it or not, the Towson baseball team is just a few days away from getting their 2012 season underway. We're with head coach Mike Gottlieb. And, Coach, I've got to think that the weather that you've experienced in these first couple of weeks of practice, I know you've been here for a number of years, but this has got to rank right up there in being able to get out and get work done.
Well, when I came here, we were in the Ice Age, so, I remember that very well. But I think back to 2 years ago, I know we had for certain we had 2 blizzards, and I don't know if we had a third. We already had 3 weekends of play-in, and we hadn't gotten on our field yet. I remember waiting in the airport to fly out to Arizona, and we were a day delayed because the most recent storm hadn't been cleared off of BWI. So, and my bones still are chilled from that series of storms. So I appreciate what we're getting right now.
Does it allow you to get a lot of extra work in because you can be out so often, even in late January or early February?
We have been on our field every day since our playing and practice schedule allowed us to be. We couldn't have gotten any more accomplished if we were in Florida.
And with having a relatively young team this year, that's got to be something you feel that's really important for this group.
Yeah, going into our first weekend, we should be more prepared than we have been for quite a few years.
Let's talk a little bit about a preseason accolade that came the way of one of your players, junior Andrew Parker, catcher for your squad. Tell us a little bit about maybe what you're hoping or expecting from him this season.
Well, last year he was second-team All-Conference, second to a catcher who may have had the best numbers in the country of any catcher. So, if it wasn't for that guy, Andrew might have been the catcher in the conference, and this year we expect him to be. There's nothing he can't do. He's a great receiver. He's as good a thrower as you'll see all year, whether it be an ACC team we play or a CAA team. He throws with the best of them. He's a good hitter. He has good power, and he has a chance to blossom into one of the very best players in our conference this year.
Your season opener, as I mentioned, 10 days away. You'll open up at the Citadel, but also play Liberty and also Richmond. We'll have the chance to talk to you again before you make that trip, but tell us a little bit about your early season schedule and some of the challenges that you'll face beyond that first weekend. Well,
the Citadel, they had a down year last year, but they've often been the champion of the Southern Conference, which is a good conference for baseball. Liberty has a good program. They've gotten better lately. Unfortunately for them, Coastal Carolina's in that conference, and they've come up short. But they've come up short because Coastal's so good, not because Liberty can't play, because Liberty's good. Richmond, they have a fairly new coach who's trying to bring them back to their glory days when they were one of the very best teams on the East Coast. So, we're facing 3 programs that are very good, and they're going to be very challenging for us.
Well, Coach, like I said, we'll talk to you again next week before you guys head out of town. Until then, enjoy the weather and being out on your field.
We're out there today. It'll be 55 degrees. Why don't you come out and join us, Damon?